Hey, I'm Æyers, and this week I did some vector art. Almost. What I actually did was get ready to make vector art, have everything break, and then try to fix it for a very long time, which I eventually did, but then in the end I still didn't make any art. Instead, a lot of my time was spent working on StarCraft because I'm a nerd and I like to try to figure out how to do things right before I even start doing them at all, which is not necessarily the proper order, but here I am anyway. And so I spent a lot of time researching hotkeys. You could play StarCraft with just a mouse if you wanted to, but you would be very slow. Instead, you can have keys on your keyboard correspond to certain actions within the game. Then you can customize what keys do what actions in different ways to make it easier for your playstyle or how big or small your hand might be, stuff like that. So I did a bunch of research and found a hotkey setup that I really liked, and the problem is that you have to input all of those manually, so it's like maybe 100 different inputs you have to customize yourself. And then I managed to mess it up not once, but twice. And so I ended up doing it 3 times, which is a lot of times. Finally, now that I've got it in there, all set, I think I might want to change them again because I'm indecisive and a nerd. Regardless, I did get past mucking about with settings, and I did actually play some games. They didn't go well, but I played them with David, watching them on a Discord stream, and making fun of me and helping me, which was fabulous and made it much more fun. I did only play a few games, but it was fun. Also, David let me pretend to be Coach Alex and help him out with his play, despite me playing like 500 games of StarCraft total and him playing like several thousand games of StarCraft total. But it was fun to try to put on my little coach hat and help him out. Anyway, I don't necessarily have a ton to show for my efforts this past week, but it was busy and I did do a lot. And that's really the goal in the end. Next week, I'm thinking I'll either try to finish up and edit Thorin's song, or actually get around to drawing something, or several things if I'm lucky. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum.